Money habits that kept me broke in 2025. Being a huge risk taker, procrastination, and loving my friends are the habits that kept me broke in 2025. Happy New Month, everybody. Stay as I break my own rule and overshare on the internet. Also, this is a very long video, so if your attention span is as terrible as mine, 2x this video. So, I'm the type to clear my account to chase a dream. I don't take my privilege for granted because last I will go home. I also tend to procrastinate things to the last minute, so I end up paying for expenses that wouldn't have come up if I had started early in the first place. I pride myself with being a very self-aware person, so these are the things I've put in place to curb my own tendencies. One, I have an emergency fund I don't touch. I have already decided what an emergency is to me. So if it is not that, I don't touch it. And this makes me feel really safe. My second rule is that on no accounts do I touch my investments. That is for future me. And I don't care how big the reward is. That is a risk I'm not willing to take. For now, most of my investments are in low risk products because I want to build a foundation before I start taking high risk. My life is already risky enough. For the third rule, most of my bills are automated. I sat myself down one afternoon very broke and I scheduled everything. Another thing is that once a bill comes to mind that is not scheduled, I pay it instantly. In my notes app, I have a category called bills. Once money hits my account and the automated payments are made, these are the ones I settle next. This is because, unfortunately, not every bill can be automated. Next, I had non-negotiables for this year. I always give my tithe, I always pay my SNITs, I always make sure my health insurance is up to date, I always invest no matter how little, and I always put money in my emergency fund because earlier this year, I had a health emergency and I depleted it, so I'm building it back up. Lastly, I always save because how else will I take all this risk I take? My next rule is finding creative ways to spend time with my friends that do not necessarily put a dent in our bank accounts. So far, so good. So I'm going to share some things as one with multiple friend groups. One, we talk about money. Money is not a taboo subject. If you are broke, say it. If you made mad money, tell us, let's all scream and jubilate. There are times I have to bring up the topic of money myself. I think it comes easier to me because I talk about money for work as well. In one of my friend groups, there's a limit on how much we're allowed to spend individually when we go out. This was an amount chosen after careful consideration. It helps when somebody wants to plan a birthday dinner, an outing, or anything else. Lastly, one thing that helped was being part of an investment club. Community does wonders when it comes to habit building. If you want to join one ahead of next year, click Investment Club in the link in my bio. Share your own lessons from 2025 down below. See you soon.